Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This lecture is for BBA 2. The subject is Business Mathematics, and this is our lecture number 14, which is delivered by Ms. Zahra Arif. This chapter, which we are discussing in the previous lectures, that is the linear equation, we are continuing this chapter. Now, in this chapter, we will discuss about the intercepts. That what are the intercepts? So there are two types of intercepts, x-intercept and y-intercept. Now we will see these one by one. Firstly, x-intercept. The x-intercept of an equation is the point where graph of the equation crosses x-axis. So what is? Where graph of the equation crosses the x-axis, means when it crosses the x-axis, by that time y is 0. So the x-intercept represents the ordered pair found by selecting y is equal to 0. When you put y is equal to 0 in an equation and the pair you get, that is known as x-intercept. The value which you found by x is the x-intercept. Now, what is y-intercept? The y-intercept of an equation is the point where graph of the equation crosses y-axis. The y-intercept represents the ordered pair find selecting x is equal to 0. For example, 3x minus 4y is equal to 24. Assume y is equal to 0 for x-intercept. So, by putting y is equal to 0, we get x is equal to 8. So, here we know that as y is equal to 0, we find the value of x. So this is x-intercept because we have found the value of x. It intersects the x-axis. And if we put x is equal to 0, then we will find the value of y. That would be the y-axis, y-intercept. That would be 0 and minus 6. We can plot it easily. Now you can see that both the y-axis values, one y-intercept is minus 6 and x-intercept is 8, right? X-intercept is 8 and y-intercept is minus 6. So by plotting it, by joining this, we get a straight line. So this is a self-test questions, mean assignment for you, that you have to solve all these questions and send it to me. You need to solve it. I need these assignments. You will mark accordingly. So do all these 6 questions and send it back to me. Now, the equation x is equal to k. There are two sort of equations, when x is equal to k and then or y is equal to k. So we will discuss both equations one by one. So the equation x is equal to k. When it is x is equal to k, if ax is equal to plus by is equal to c, if b is equal to 0, then this equation will become a special case and we can rewrite as ax plus 0y is equal to c, or we can say ax is equal to c, or x is equal to c over a. So x is equal to c over a means that it is some scalar number, that we have just the value of x, not a value of y. So in this scenario, since c and a are constants, so we can let c over a is equal to k and write the equation as x is equal to k. So this linear equation is special in the sense that x equals to regardless of the value of y. Perhaps this is understood more easily if we rewrite the above equation as x plus 0y is equal to k. It means that it would be an x-intercept. For example, 2x plus 0y is equal to 12. So a is equal to 2, b is equal to 0 and c is equal to 12. So here we know that k is equal to c over a. So k is equal to 12 over 2, k is equal to 6. It means now 2x plus 0y is equal to 12, as x is equal to k and x is equal to 6. So what we will do? x plus 0y is equals to k, x plus 0y is equals to 6. It means x will always be equal to 6 regardless of the values of y. Any equation in this form graphs as a vertical rise crosses x-axis. Look, so that what would be the value of k? The value of k would be the value of x. So in this scenario, that would be a straight line, or that would be a vertical line. The proof is that if y is equals to minus 5, okay, so x is equals to 6, so it means y is equals to 0. So we need to plot a vertical line on x is equals to 6 regardless of the value of y. Value of y could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, any value, but the value of x would be 6 as always. Now this equation is y is equals to k, ax plus by is equal to c. Now here y is equals to k, it means x should be 0. So it would be possible only if a is equals to 0. Then this equation will become a special case and we can rewrite as 0x plus by is equal to c, or we can simply say that by is equal to c, or by simplifying it, it would be y is equal to c over b. Since c and b are constants, we can let c over b is equal to k and write the equations as y is equal to k. This linear equation is special in a sense that y equals k regardless of the value of x. Perhaps this is understood more easily if we rewrite the above equation as 0x plus y is equals to k. So for example, 0x plus 2y is equal to 12. So a is equal to 0, b is equal to 2 and c is equal to 12. So as k is equal to c over b, then k is equal to 12 over 2, then k would be 6. Now k would be 6, either it would be on the x-axis or y-axis. So we will determine it by putting in the equation. There 0x plus 2y is equals to 12. Here x is equal to 0. So y would be 6. So it means y will always be equal to 6 regardless of the values of x. Any equation of this form graphed as the horizontal line crossing the y-axis at y is equals to k. So we can look on this graph y is equals to k, that y is equals to 6, and we are plotting it on 6. Now here look at this. Suppose that x is equals to minus 5. Now we are just supposing the values of x and getting the values of y. If x is equals to minus 5, by putting it we get the value of y as 6. And if the x is equals to 8, then we are getting the value of y, that is also 6. So you can easily see that whatever would be the value of x, you will find the value of y would be 6. So if x is minus 5, we are getting the value of x as 6. If the x is 8, we are again getting the value of y as 6. If x is 0, we will get the value of y would be 6. So any value of x, whatever the value you will find for x, the value of y would remain 6. So this shows that this 6 is a scalar number. This is an equation form in which y is equals to k. So far we have discussed about the straight line in an equation, that how we can graph the straight line, either a vertical straight line or a horizontal straight line. Remember that we will get a vertical straight line only when x is equals to k, and we will get a horizontal straight line only when y is equals to k. When we have the value of y and x is 0, then we will have a horizontal straight line, and when we have the value of x and y is 0, then we will have the vertical straight line. Solve the questions and send it back to me. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.